Hey Leo, this is Capabella here. We're back at Nova Hill and I'm about to do your weekly reading. The cards are pre-shuffled. And I got nauseous during Cancer's reading. So that might be significant, that might not be, but sometimes when we need to ground ourselves, right, doing especially like spiritual work and stuff, you need to eat something, okay? And I realized I didn't eat all day. And I'm over here throwing out messages and stuff and connecting to people spiritually and I'm not grounded enough. So I stopped, ate an apple, and weird. My diet is very weird. I'm all about protein, so I'm cooking currently two hamburgers with no bread, no nothing on it. Don't ask, okay? So y'all might be doing the same, right? Um, High protein meals or something like that, okay? So that might resonate with y'all. But let's see what we have for your week, Leo. Let's see. What we got for Leo was for their week this time. Let me know at this time what is there for their week. Ooh, you got consequences, bad choices, games, and mixed signals. Okay. Somebody could wear a lot of makeup. And then you also have time, delay, procrastination, or too busy. Okay. Mm, I feel like this is somebody you want to invest in, but maybe you don't have time. Like both of your schedules are mixed up. You could have just currently brought a watch, or this is somebody that has a watch, like into watches or jewelry. I feel like you both are into jewelry, whoever this is. If this is dealing with another person, right? If this is like a love reading or whatever the case is. Maybe if like somebody's playing games with you, right? And procrastinating a situation, or maybe that's how somebody feels towards you, Leo. Or you could be too busy on purpose because you feel like this person is going to cause you, some bad consequences. Like it's not the right choice for you. You could be going to the beach as well, okay? Or being around some water. I'm hearing vacation. You're taking time for vacation to go by water. Maybe you didn't have enough vacation time and that's probably a bad choice, but whatever. Let's see what's going on for the week. Let's get more on this for Leo. Excuse me. I'm like burping a lot right now. Okay. Maybe you're moving on from being an immature person and making better choices. Okay, cutting back on smoking, cutting back on drinking. Yeah, I feel like somebody drinks and smoke a lot. Sheesh. I thought you was a fire sign, not a damn water sign. You got a lot of oh, I got all the cards already. Should I take it? Yeah, let's take it. Okay. Yo, are you a little depressed or something? Leo? And the only reason why I'm saying that is not just the cards itself, it's the color of the cards. Like you have all these blue, gray cards. You got the tower here. But like the background of these cards, majority of them, other than the tower and like one more card, they're all like this blue color, which gives me emotions or something mental, like sadness, depression, trying to figure something out. Like and then also you got a lot of clouds and all these pictures, which gives me somebody is smoked out, okay? Somebody might be smoking too much. You need to put the blunt down. It's clouding up your clarity. Whoever, yeah, is a huge smoker here. It's clouding up your clarity, or you could, if you're not a smoker, whatever the case is, you could be indecisive about a lot of things, got a lot of options, like your something about your judgment is unclear. All right. At the end of the deck, you have the Six of Cups. Okay, so something familiar, somebody familiar. Okay, maybe you're thinking about a lot of different memories, good memories. Maybe you're thinking about your childhood at this time. That might be significant. And so when we get to the whole story here, right, if it doesn't have to deal with anyone, it's giving more of like you're coming out of a period of being the student. You are, you probably were in a place of like being immature, not knowing certain things, not knowing a skill, but acting like you know, right? You're just getting wiser at this time, and it's helping you get out of a situation of struggle, out of mental relapse, out of a relapse maybe of smoking and drinking. Like you're staying clear-headed because you're deciding to move forward, okay? And not saying somebody has a full-blown addiction here, right? Like if it does not resonate with you in that sense, it's like you're just staying away from people that is all about that, right? That has nothing else to give or offer you, and that could be it. I feel very like confused about this energy here, and that's probably what you're feeling as well. I gotta go get my burgers, y'all. Um, yeah, it's something that's like it's like people that's clouding your judgment, situations that are not good for you. It's like at this point you're so used to this lifestyle that you're bored of it, right? And you want better for yourself. It's like you have all these goals and dreams but can't pinpoint one to make it come out right because of the lifestyle you're living. And one of those dreams, the biggest dream, could be having a family, having a wife, having kids, pets, a beautiful home, something that's huge to you, right? And it deals with family, having a stable family, a new family, could be a better family that you know, your vision of a better family that you can create that's not like your childhood. Like it reminds you of the good things of your childhood, not the bad things. But also in a sense of like, because you ran the other direction of just probably like dating without no goal, okay? Rushing towards like having sex, rushing towards the fast money lifestyle, right? Chasing money. Things that come quickly but don't have a long legacy or a long standstill in your life. But something's about to shake that ass up. I'm not even supposed to say that word on here. Damn it, YouTube. Something is about to shake that life up, and you're gonna feel it, right? Maybe the consequence, right? That's where that consequence come in, right? Um, it's a bad choice that you probably made that's gonna shake it all up. Something shook you to the core to get your life back on track. And either way, whether you was trying to manipulate, I feel like you were trying to manipulate yourself out of the situation before it got bad. Either way, you didn't win. Either way, it had to happen in order for you to get that dream back on track. Okay. And that's probably why you were probably procrastinating too much, right? Made the choice to procrastinate instead of working on this dream or this goal that you had, you know, in your future. It's like you already, yo, Leo, it's like you already know this in a sense. You know, this is your outcome. But why are you so afraid to go towards it if you know that's your outcome? It's like you're the reader here, right? You don't have to hear it from me. It's like you already know this. Somebody could be into mentalism, like alchemy of the mind, right? Like you don't have to actually create something like alchemy, right? We take our emotions. I'm an alchemist. We take our emotions and create something out of it, right? Like Michael Jackson. You might listen to Michael Jackson because I'm bringing him up. We take whatever our experiences, our hardships, our struggles, whatever we physically went through, and also with emotions, and create it into music, into sculptures, paintings, art, right? You're doing that in a way that is of the mind. So it's like how people manifest or whatever, right? It's so many words to call it, but you're using mentalism, right? Of the situations that you've been through and how you think of it, and turning it mentally into something that is better for you, or making outcomes happen, right? Without trying to be God, if that makes sense. I don't know if it makes sense because I'm also here like, what the hell? What the hell? That's a strong willpower there, Leo. So let me see if let's go into love real quick. Okay. If this is about another person or whatever, I just see you have many options of men and women, right? Either or both, right? And it's like you were all for the thrill, the chase, the action of like somebody. You love it. I'm sorry to get dirty with y'all. You love it when somebody can mind F you. Okay. You love that. And it gives you a high, it gives you a thrill, probably more than actual sex. But it's like you let the wrong people get into that space of yours, that mental space of yours, and it's like you're rushing to get them. You probably do get them. But for some reason, every time it creates a tower. Because honestly, the people that you are choosing to rush with is not the people probably for you. I'm hearing somebody might have. Let's look at the card real quick before I go to the outcome, right? Somebody might have what this look like, y'all. I want you to think in the gutter. I need you to think in the gutter. And it looked like it's on fire. Okay? So if you catching what I'm trying to, if you're picking up what I'm putting down, okay, just be careful. And we got two people falling out of the sky, all right? So somebody probably need to get, just get a checkup, make sure everything working good down there, or vice versa. Stop rushing towards these people. You need to, like your cards came out. You see how I was rushing away from this mishap, okay? But even though you probably, rushed away, this is for somebody here. Even if you probably rushed away from a bad situation like this, a bad choice, right? Some way you're still emotionally defeated. Maybe it's something that the person that you did want, but you knew they were a bad choice. But like you're upset that, man, that person was fine as heck, but I knew they was a hoe, and like, I had to, not deal with them because I could have ended up in a worse situation, right? Maybe you're finding something out about somebody like that. But yeah, so when it comes, I don't see a particular person here. If you are dealing with somebody, I would say they could either be a air or a water sign. So Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, or a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And honestly, and look, it's two people here, right? And I see none of them is good for you. None of them bees is good for you. Like that's what I'm hearing. But the attraction was so real, it was. But I think you're being more mature and taking it like a slower approach and being more logical than letting somebody trick you into a love situation. Because at the end of the day, this is what you truly want, and it could be with a water sign, like another one, okay? Or somebody that's really into their emotions, right? Have like like emotionally stable, let's say that, right? You might have two kids, or this person might have two kids already, however it resonates. But it's giving I'm staying too long on the story, but it's also giving that two people that they look like good options, but deep down inside, they're not, right? And you might be just single at this point to make sure you're avoiding the worst outcomes. And yeah, I'm feeling like you need to go towards somebody who gives you good memories. Also, I feel like you're the older person here. So it's like what, a little boy and a little girl? Or is it two girls? Regardless, I feel like you're the older person here that's emotionally stable, teaching someone younger how to do that too, right? Like you're teaching somebody mentalism in a sense, right? Like It don't say this is more of emotions, but I feel like you're teaching somebody mentalism, if that makes sense. Because like you see yourself in them, even though they could be a whole different gender, a whole different body, way younger than you, whatever it is. It gives you joy to mentor somebody in that sense. And it could be like a lover or something or a newcomer. All right. So what's the outcome for Leo this week? Outcome for Leo. Something far away, but not too far away. That might resonate with somebody. I don't know. All right. Like something is like it takes a long time to get to, but also you feel like it's not in far reach. Dang. All right, I'm gonna take both of them. I could be talking to a divine feminine, just somebody that's really into their femininity, right? Could be, doesn't matter what gender. You're just really in tune with your femininity at this time. I'm hearing somebody watching love movies or loving watching movies. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, you have sudden wealth in reverse. So to me, it could go two ways. Either you were gambling and you lost a lot of money, or you're in a period of coming out of like struggle and, financial instability, okay? You could be coming into wealth, but it's you're in a period of coming out of it, right? To get that wealth. So your full message here, which literally the first card is message. So you could be trying to message somebody. You could be 35 or 36, 34. It's a lot of ages here. Anywhere from 30 to 36 here. Somebody can be 30 to 36. Um, yeah, but I feel like it's you that's going to message somebody for something that's going to take a while to happen, but whatever it is, it's going to be beautiful. And it's going to get you out of whatever darkness, depression, or whatever you're like, it's literally like going to transform you to the light, right? Light being the joy, the happiness, the dream that you wanted, and anything it's unexpected. Like you don't know what that light is, but it's more than you can imagine, right? And just you by messaging this person, let's say, okay, we're gonna put it towards love. By you messaging this person, calling this person, whatever it is, it's just the small investment it needs to take to get there. And with that pathway card that I just showed you guys, that card, they always say it's like 2 years, but I see it going towards 2 years, but not really being that far. It seemed like it's a long time, but it's really not. It's going to go fly by like that. This person could be close to you, like physically, like they could live close to you. And I think this conversation is going to help you guys come out of a disagreement or a judgment that was made by either party to maybe create a family. All right. Maybe it was okay, I'm trying to put it all together. All right. So I see that maybe you guys made an agreement, which was a disagreement, like agree to disagree, that you guys weren't for each other and you stopped working on this situation. Maybe you're texting somebody and letting them know, like, hey, like, it could be a family member too, because you have family room or somebody you could have wanted a family with. You could be breaking up with them. You both probably have an agreement that this is not no longer working out, right? Like I said, you had two people in the cards, an ear or a water sign, possibly, that you don't see yourself making that family unit come true with. like they're not aligned. So you probably could be messaging these people, letting them know, like, hey, I don't, I no longer want to see you. Point, period, blank. Like, being a Leo is being blunt as hell, right? Fire signs. And it's to a point where it's like they don't feel offended. They know you, they know how you talk, they get it. But it's like you're both like agreeing to not move forward. And then after that, you expect the money, you expect a new home, you find the person that you want to be with. Right? Like everything comes together once after you do that. It could be this person coming in, this younger person, right? It could be that wealth. Maybe you are blocking your blessings, right? By dealing with people that are no good for you, that are, not a part of your dream goal, right? Maybe you're blocking, I was telling this to. I think Taurus, if I'm not mistaken. Love and money go hand in hand. So you have to keep it a balance. And because your love life is not working out, your money is falling out of your hands. Okay? You could be giving to charity at this time too. I'm hearing even though you kind of, you're not broke, Leo. I feel like you got the funds, right? The wealth is there, but it's like to you probably having $100,000 in your savings account is broke to you, right? Like you're on a different tax bracket. I feel like I say that a lot in your readings. You're on a different tax bracket than most of your peers and your family and even your lovers. And I feel like you're at a place right now of like your own version of instability financially, where like you had to make probably a huge investment in something and it took out half your savings, right? Or something. Like I feel like let's say you make 250,000 a year, and maybe you switch to another company. I'm going all over the place with this because there's so many stories in your reading. I don't know why. You switch to another company and they pay less than what you were getting, but you're going to that job to help out the community, to help out families. Like it's not about the paycheck, it's about what you are doing for the community, right? You could be or becoming a well-known person and helping like a humanitarian. Like you're about to be a global humanitarian, but the paychecks are not being the paychecks that you want right now, but it will be that way in the future. It's just right now you have to take that hit or loss. So your funds is not where it used to be. And even with you dealing with certain people too, that's draining you emotionally, mentally, sexually, like my thing is this, Leo. If you sleep with somebody, you can have the greatest SCX with somebody. They could look fine as heck. Y'all can get each other mentally, physically, especially physically. But the next day you wake up and you feel like you ain't ish, like you have bad thoughts or you got a cold or something, your leg is hurting, something. If something is going on wrong the next day, that is the person you do not need to be sleeping with. That's all I'm gonna say, okay? So my advice to you, I ain't got no advice. Let's go to your last card and find it. What advice we got for Leo in this situation? All right, so you have I'm laughing because every time. All right, this is every time I get this card, I crack up. I'm very okay, childish, immature. Say what you want. Number 21, I'm going to just say it like this, Kanum, resourcefulness. But if you look at it, it look like I say it's Kanum. This is the card, by the way, if I move too fast. You're probably not understanding why I'm laughing right now, but the way that name is, you might be having a lot of SCX, Leo. I'm just saying that. Okay. So it says he is often represented with a human body and a head of a ram. He's considered the divine maker of pots. Somebody could smoke a lot of weed too, right? It says he gives life to his creations by modeling them on a lathe of clay from the Nile. He also shaped the egg of creation. He is a deity associated with male fertility and procreative potency, fire, and inherent in the symbol of the ram. In breathing life into things, Khnum is seen as a health giver. You could be something to do with health, helping people in their health, like people with like STDs and different diseases and stuff, or mental health. Okay. So let's see where we were at. It says new positive beginnings or the birth of something powerful and inspiring in your life lie on the horizon for you, such as the creation and the production of things. Action and resourcefulness under influence of Kanam are bearers of fruits. I'm gonna just say it, YouTube, please continue to pay me. It gave come. Okay. So, and that's, male fertility. I'm hearing ejaculation, all this stuff. Yeah, I don't know why your reading is nasty like this, but that's what I got for y'all. If you're like, go explain. Y'all already know what it is. So if this resonate, like, comment, follow. If you want a personal reading, that is going to be in the description below. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week. I am doing, what am I doing next? I'm doing Virgo. So if that's in your chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or you just want to, see what Virgo got going on, catch me there. And that's going to be my last reading for today. So I'll see you guys next week. Bye.